Oh wait, it's open.
Mr. Spade? Mr. Spade?
That's us. Tampering with objects may lead to positive or negative consequences. Right, so if I don't have to take it, right? Like I can just look at it.
What is this?
Oh wait, something got written down. Oh no, that's her. No. It's the same picture. How did he get such good pictures of us? Like he had to have. Okay, that one I can see he just take it from the door, but like some of these, this one, like, how did he get such a? Clean is wild. I'm not cleaning anything. I'm not taking anything.
Clarington Hotel reception desk, Beth speaking. What can I do for you on this very fine day?
I think Mr. Spade's stalking me while I work.
Really? I knew it!
What do you mean you knew it?
I mean, I knew there was something fishy about him. He just has creep written all over his face, you know?
Oh, I thought she knew that he was taking a picture of us. Yeah, I think I should tell her the truth, right? I'm gonna tell her the truth.
I can't believe I'm about to say this, but sometimes when I clean the rooms, I get a little curious and, you know, snoop through our guest stuff.
Sneaky. And Mr. Spade caught you in the act, I suppose?
Yes. He took pictures of me. I found them hanging over the bathtub. He set up a kind of dark room. I think we should call the police.
No, that's a terrible idea.
But
Sophie, that man has pictures of you running your hands through people's stuff.
But I didn't steal anything. I was just snooping, I swear.
I know, but say a client reports something missing. Those pictures would put a big red target on your back.
No, don't throw the pictures out, like
so
she said.
I just leave? Do nothing?
Do nothing? No. But it'd be smarter to wait until you have the whole story. Or at least more than you have now. Before making a move.
Yeah.
I've been in dark rooms before. Setting one up in a space that isn't made for that takes time and effort. Look, all I mean to say is there's no way he set all of this up just for a couple of pictures.
Well, I didn't look through the entire room, but there is a safe here.
I bet you anything there'll be more pictures in there.
Do you have the safe combination then? I'm pretty sure it's locked.
Give me a minute. Merde. Those idiots.
What?
I can't find the combination list. The night staff's probably lost it.
Of course.
Again. Anyway, we always ask that clients write down their code somewhere so they don't have to call reception a dozen times. Maybe you can have a look around the room, and I call you if Mr. Creep comes back. You know, so you can get out of there in time.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you.
Oh, it's nothing.
Oh, and Beth?
Mm-hmm.
Please keep this between us.
Of course.
That's rough. How are you supposed to support yourself when no one will give you a job or a place to live?
Wait, then how does he pay for these hotels? Understand your situation. I'm sorry that you spent you had to spend so many years in a hospital. However, this does not change the fact that You do not have the qualifications for the job, and even if you did, I cannot hire someone in your situation. Other staff members simply would not feel safe around you. I would ask you to not contact me again. What? What did he do to make somebody say something like that? Hey, weirdo. Stop wasting my time. I'm not hiring you ever. Mr. Morgan, I have a lot of respect for what you and others have done for this country, but I am not a charity. If I don't receive the past 3 months rent before the end of the week, you'll have to vacate the permit. Thank you. So he's a veteran and had to spend some time in a hospital. Now he doesn't have a job and also has lost his home too. Yeah, what did you do to make someone... I'm so paranoid. What the hell?
This was the sale where I found that winter jacket that Mom loves. Were you there too?
Oh my god.
I just visited the oratory for the first time in years. This has to be a coincidence, right? Beaver Lake? That's where I took Mom skating last month.
He's been following her for a while. Oh, I don't like that.
Is this a floor of the Clarington?
He has her schedule.
Morgan. Is that your real name?
Dear Mr. Morgan, you have to stop writing to this address. Lindsay died 2 years ago. I do not know what happened between the two of you, but please let us grieve in peace. Thank you, Lindsay's mother. All his letters, they got sent back. Okay, so I do have to take his key. I just kind of don't want to move things, you know?
What do we have here? You spent 10 years in a psychiatric hospital.
Oh, nah. Good.
Long list of diagnoses.
He got anxiety, character disorder, chronic insomnia, short-term memory loss. Patient initially admitted for nervous breakdown. Patient displayed erratic behavior and mood swings, occasionally aggressive. Patient non-responsive due to shock treatment. Neither insulin or nor electric. First of all, why are you doing shock therapy? Patient condition improved after new medication. What kind of medication is that? I never heard that kind of medication. 400 milligrams daily? It's like so like underlying. Wait, I'm gonna look this up real quick. What kind of medication? I never heard of those medications. Verpamate apparently can treat tension, anxiety, and nervousness. And then the other one, anti-seizure, apparently. And also can treat epilepsy and insomnia. It also plays a vital role in addressing alcohol withdrawal, apparently. But the fact that they underlined it so much. So he was admitted. That's a whole year. He was admitted in. Oh wait, no, not a whole year. Okay, he was admitted in November of 49, and then he was discharged in August of 57. Most people who get like admitted to those hospitals, they're only there for like maybe a week at most. She's calling. I gotta close.
What? No.
Beth, you said you'd call if Mr. Spade was coming
Oh.
back to his room.
Oh, yeah, I did say that. Sorry for the fright.
Oh my god, Beth. I nearly had a heart attack when I heard the phone ring.
I didn't mean for it. I was just so caught up in the thrill of it all. I had to check in. Did you find more pictures of you?
No, I haven't. But I did find something else.
Yeah?
He's got a kind of yarn map of Montreal on the wall.
A yarn map? And where does it lead to?
Lots of places. Most of them I've visited recently.
Merde. What's the deal with this guy?
I think he may be using an alias. I found some evidence that points to his real name being Paul Morgan.
Well, he's certainly not the first man to check into a hotel under a fake name.
Is it really common practice?
It is, when the man in question is married, but the woman accompanying him isn't. Or at least, not to him.
Considering the state of his room, I doubt Mr. Morgan was expecting any visitors.
Did you find anything else?
I'll know more once I open the safe.
Oh, so you found the combination?
Yeah, sort of.
I'm impressed.
Did I?
Done, Arsène Lupin.
What?
Never mind. Don't let me keep you.
Okay, I'll call you back.
Yeah, you better.
I just don't want to stay on the phone too long.
Unless Mr. Morgan returns. For real this time.
Alright, thanks.
Yeah, I just didn't want to stay on the phone too long, and all of a sudden he's there. You know? But she said I found the code. How did I find the code? First of all, let me close this back. Oh wait, I messed it up. Wait, who's the what address? It was 34. 34. I messed up.
Damn it.
It's not. What is the? Is it not 42? I don't like that it's saving. It's saving. I don't like that. It was 57. You open the safe. Not safe for work. It's the thing.
H. M and H. Who are they?
Arrived at the
Guests here?
Arrived at the hotel room, not ready yet, had to wait in the lobby. M and H came in, both nicely dressed. M was holding a flower bouquet, heard them talking to the receptionist saying how nice the orchestra was. Picked up some flyers to find out what orchestra they were talking about. Broom finally ready, no signs of M and H. Decided to unpack and install my setup in the bathroom.
Okay, Sophie, you should probably put this down. Now.
Is this film or is it drugs? Probably film. I shouldn't take any of this stuff, right?
So, I take it you opened Morgan's safe. What was in it?
What do you mean I need you?
A journal.
His journal? Does he say why he's stalking you?
No, but it seems he's stalking 2 other people as well.
Oh, who are they?
They're guests. I don't know their names, though. I was hoping you could find them in the logbook.
Well, Snoopy, although it may seem like it, I'm not actually clairvoyant, so I'll need something to narrow the search. Do you know anything about them?
Maybe that one. Yeah, that may help.
I found out that Mr. Morgan made a request to be transferred to room 507, but it was denied because...
That's Mrs. Beaumont's room.
Exactly.
Why change rooms when his entire setup is in 505?
I'm not sure. I just thought it might be related.
Maybe, but I'll need a little more to go on.
Mr. Morgan refers to them as H and M.
Well, that could mean a lot of things. It could be their initials or...
Husband and mistress. That's
husband and
actually...
mistress.
Oh, I hadn't thought of that.
Yeah. Would you look at that? There's a couple staying in room 509. Hector and Marcella Cruz.
Hector and Marcella. H and M.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Do you know anything about the Cruzes?
Well, I saw them come in and out of the hotel a few times. Called a taxi for them once. The missus does the smiling and the other frowns a lot. Nothing to write home about. Do you have room 509 on your to-do list by any chance?
I do, actually.
Then maybe you go clean it and have a little
Mm.
Yeah, nothing unusual here. Just a maid cleaning a room.
That's my girl.
I'll call you if I find anything.
Just be careful, okay?
I will. I promise.
Will you actually be careful? I don't know.
I must have forgotten my keys in the break room again.
So I gotta go down to the break room.
Hey, you.
Oh, hey, Beth. On break already?
Sadly, no. I have an express delivery to make to the 6th floor.
Isn't that Jacques or Andrew's job?
Well, they're both busy, so... What about you? I thought you'd be in 509.
I'm heading up now. I just had to grab Linda's master key before I could continue our investigation.
Oh, I see. Well, this has been quite the day so far, hasn't it? I can't remember the last time work was this interesting.
Yeah, that's definitely one way to put it.
I can't wait to find out more about our friends H&M. Take care.
You too.
Why am I staying a bit longer? No, I'm gonna leave. I don't know what's down here, but I might regret making this decision though. But honestly, there's nothing down there for me, right? Is anybody down here? Hey, this is sweet. Cause it looks like the bed is not even in here.
Wow. You look like a couple out of a magazine.
Yeah, they look gorgeous. February 14th, 1948. Why is he he's sleeping on the couch? Yeah, this trouble paradise. If somebody's sleeping on the couch and it's supposed to be like their wedding anniversary, like, nah. They were trying to hide. Whoever put that note, they were trying to hide that note. So they put it in so many different trash cans, the different pieces. Alright, so this is a this corner. Can I turn it? Oh yeah, I can. Okay. So this is top corner. This is, I need to spin this around. It's also another top corner. I don't know what that means.
Some kind of code. Could I break it? I should keep an eye out for those symbols.
You solved the torn up puzzle. This is so secretive, like double time secretive. Can I open this? Why can't I open this? The symbols are inside of this room. Oh, okay, there you go. O is 5. O is 5. 8 is W. O is 5. 8 is W. O is... O is 5. 8 W. There's only one 8. Yeah, she's like going to great lengths to make this like very secret. She has like something going on. Oh!
I will leave notes in the vent next to your room.
I got it. I'm a genius.
Clarington Hotel reception desk, Beth speaking.
Hey Beth, it's me.
Hey, so how did the snooping go? Find anything?
I did. I found a message written in strange symbols. A kind of secret code.
A secret code? Well, spill the beans. What did it say?
I will leave notes in the vent next to your room.
In the vent? Who the hell does that?
I don't know, but whoever the message was intended for went through a lot of trouble to hide it. It was torn in a dozen pieces and scattered in 3 different trash cans.
So the Cruises are keeping secrets from each other. Do you think one of them's having an affair?
I don't know. I don't know if it's a fair. Do you? Cause she was looking for birth control, feminine. Maybe.
Well, that's possible. It's quite obvious they're having marital problems.
What makes you say that?
I found an apology note, neatly folded next to a room service tray. I think Mr. Cruz wrote it.
It doesn't mean he's cheating on her, though. Maybe he forgot their anniversary, or something like that. I know I'm really bad with dates. Is that all you've got?
I'm pretty sure the husband was sentenced to sleeping in the living room. I found a pillow and some sheets on the couch.
Oh, yeah. Then he's definitely having an affair. Mrs. Cruz found out, so he tried to apologize, but she kicked him out of the bedroom anyway. What do you think?
Mrs. Cruz could be the one having the affair. I found a bank statement from a secret account of hers.
A secret account?
Well, that's my guess. It's in her own name and hidden in her jewelry box.
But how could she open her own account or withdraw money from it without her good old husband's approval?
I don't know.
Oh, I forgot about that at this time.
Maybe she had help from a friend or a lover.
Oh.
And that's not all. The account was emptied about a week ago. A withdrawal of $5,000.
That's no pocket change. It sure sounds like she's planning to run.
Exactly, it does.
Yeah. I'll go and have a look at the vent that's mentioned in the message. Just to be sure we're on the right track.
Yeah, good idea, Bean.
How's the game? I just got back. The game is quite interesting. I still don't know everything that I need to know. Like, why is the guy still like stalking me? That's what I'm trying to figure out. But then
I guess I'm free to disturb room 508 now. But that's where Bernard and Linda were. Ew.
Yeah, they were definitely doing some like devious deeds in here. I hope none of them were like, you know, married or anything. I can't remember if they were. Honestly, I don't even really care at this point. Oh my god! What the hell? I've seen too many things. Like, what do I even do with that? Like, do I take it to the cleaners? Like, do throw it in with the laundry? Do I throw it in the trash? New cleaning rag? I would never. First of all, I don't know what's on that. I don't want to know what's on it. I would not put that on other stuff. Bleach it first, soak it overnight. Makes it new fit. I am not wearing that after my boss has been. No. Oh my god, you saw the tissues. Oh my god. This room at this point just needs to be burnt. It needs to be burnt. It needs to be burnt. Why am I cleaning this? And with no gloves at that? No. Of course the Bible's in here. That's what they needed. That's what they needed here. I don't like any of this. I don't want anything to do with any of this. What is going on here? I should be getting a raise. Honestly. For what I had to endure, for what I had to endure, I really don't want to deal with this at all. Oh, I go back into the room. We need to discuss.
Meet me tonight in my room.
Our
Michael
plan.
will be sleeping. We need to discuss our plan.
Andrew, when she chose Beth.
Clarrington Hotel reception desk, Beth speaking.
It's me.
Oh, hello, Bean. Anything new to report?
I found another message written in secret code.
What does it say?
Meet me tonight in my room. Michael will be sleeping. We need to discuss our plan.
Michael? Who's that? Another husband?
I don't know. It's the first time I'm hearing of a Michael in this story.
Let me check the logbook. Michael, staying in room 507.
Mrs. Beaumont's room? But she doesn't have a husband. She's here alone with... Oh, Michael must be her son. I got him some extra blankets the other day so he could
Oh, 507 wanted more blank.
Marcella?
Yes?
No, never mind. So, what's next?
I guess I should go have a look at 507, but it's not on my list. There's a do not disturb sign on the door.
Well, I could call the room to make sure no one's there.
Good idea.
Hang on. You've got the all clear, Bean. Head on over.
Thanks, Beth.
I mean,
I'll
they
close
could have
it.
just not answered the phone.
Locked. The key has to be around here somewhere.
They have like a pet or something. Dear Annie, I've met with Lewis and he has asked me to give you the enclosed letter. I think you should I should reiterate that some of your accusations, such as wife abuse, are not grounds for divorce in Quebec. I understand you are hurt, but I do not think antagonizing your husband is very wise at the moment. Do not forget to be in court at 11 a.m. on the 20th. Be on time. Also, a friendly reminder that the fees for January need to be paid before the end of this month. I am happy to help you out, but I cannot work pro bono on this. Adam or Eve, they're gay! They're gay! Should Rose stay in a marriage that no longer makes her happy or seek refuge in the arms of the woman who truly understands her? She has taken the forbidden fruit years ago, and now she is all she can think about. Well, what about her family and the society as a whole? Think of her if she turns to a life of sin. Should she be condemned for even entertaining the thought of leaving her husband, or pity for having to make such a heartbreaking decision?
Bridget Boswell. Didn't I see that name somewhere earlier?
Yes, they're both reading the same book, like a book by the same people.
Oh, Michael. Adults can be so confusing. I promise it's not you.
Dad, I'm sorry, but Mom asked me not to tell you the name of the hotel. She allowed me to talk about our room, though. We have 2 little beds, a radio, and even television. Mom let me build a fort, and the maid bought us extra blankets. She's really nice. The hotel is nice, too, but I miss home. I wish Mom and you could be happy, and I wish everything can go back the way it was before, but Mom says it's impossible. She says she no longer loves you. Do you think that she'll ever stop loving me, too? No, Michael. Michael, no. That's why she brought you with her, because she loves you very much.
So you were eager to set up a meeting, but didn't want anyone noticing. Did Marcella send this?
Alright, I hope you are well in spite of the circumstances. We've been on the train for 2 days now. It's a long ride, made even longer by the fact that I can't not wait to see you again. We are scheduled to arrive in Montreal on the eve of Valentine's Day. Booked room 509. It's a marital suite. When we arrive, please refrain from talking to me until we can figure out a safe way to see each other. Say hello to Michael for me. Oh my god. They're planning on running away together. I love it.
Sounds like this is from your school days, but the name of the sender is smudged.
Dear Anne, you were right. I miss the snow already. It's so hot right now in Texas. It's quite a shock from the cold weather of Montreal. My family has never seen snow before and could not find the words to tell them how beautiful it is. They don't understand what they're missing. I wish I could build my brother a snowman like the one we built together a few weeks ago. I know it's childish, but I had not had that much fun in years. Christmas is exhausting. 9 days of eating, singing, dancing. It's great fun, but I'm glad it's over so I can rest a little. Of course, celebrations will resume for New Year's, but it gives me a few days to relax. How are things going with your family? I know it's not doing well, but I hope that you are still able to have a good time. I cannot wait to be back. I wish finding black hair cats all over my clothes. I miss our late night study sessions at Harry's. I miss Sister Miller's classes. Cannot believe. I'll see you soon. Warm wishes. Yeah, they're having an affair and they want to run away together.
Looks like someone grew tired of looking at your face, Mr. Beaumont.
Now, I understand. He's like... He fucking abused her.
He's all but outright threatening you. Oh,
I just met with your damn lawyer.
Away from him as possible.
I bet your damn lawyer. You got some balls to accuse me of all that. As if you're, so... Oh. Do you think that I don't know where you spend your nights? But worst of all, you won't let me see my son. You won't even tell him where he is. If you think you have a chance to get custody, you don't know me well. I won't let you take Michael away from me. Oh wait, is Mr. Morgan, maybe... no, I'm thinking too hard about this. Like, is Mr. Morgan her, husband, and he's, like, stalking her? But no, that can't be it. Unless he has a actual another name that he's going under, because he was already lying about his name as Mrs. Spade. Oh, so
I'll need another key to unlock this. Haven't I seen one just like this somewhere?
have I?
Hey, Beth.
Bean, I've been meaning to speak with you.
Oh, about what?
Well, a little birdie told me Mr. Morgan and Mr. Cruz had an argument yesterday evening.
Really? Who's your little birdie?
Jacques.
Jacques.
Got so heated, he had to get involved. And listen to this. It sounds like we were on the right track, 'cause he heard a particular word thrown around quite a lot. Wanna guess what it is?
Affair? Cowabunga.
Affair?
Bingo.
Did Jack hear anything else?
From what he told me, it seemed like Mr. Cruz was accusing Mr. Morgan of having an affair with his wife. I expected Mrs. Cruz to fall for a man like Morgan, but I guess the
I
heart
doubt
wants
it.
what the heart wants.
Maybe, but that doesn't explain Mrs. Beaumont's involvement with Mrs. Cruz.
What do you mean?
I found a chest in room 507. I think it can only be opened by turning 2 keys at once. I found one of them in Mrs. Beaumont's things.
Oh, and the other one?
Well, I remembered seeing a similar key in one of Mr. Morgan's stocking pictures, so I went back to check. Mrs. Cruz wears it as a pendant. It looks identical to Mrs. Beaumont's key.
Wait, so Mrs. Beaumont and Mrs. Cruz own identical keys that are both needed to open a mysterious chest? Yeah, there's definitely something going on here.
Maybe they're good friends. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, but the answers probably lie in that chest, and I don't think I'll be able to open it. I've looked around room 509. I would have seen the second key if it was there. Mrs. Cruz must have left with it this morning.
Yeah.
We were so close. I can't believe it all ends here.
Well, hold on. I may have an idea. Get me a candle and some plaster, and maybe I can do something about that pesky chest.
How?
I'll tell you later. Just find me those things, and I'll meet you in the basement as soon as I manage to leave my post.
All right. Thank you for not giving up.
Come on, you know I wouldn't let you down.
I'm not sure I understand what the plan is here.
Well, when I was little, we had padlocks on many of the farm's sheds. My dad would always lose the keys, so one day he made a mold of them using wax and plaster. I was thinking of doing the same.
Are you sure it's gonna work?
Absolutely not. But hey, I guess we won't know until we try.
Yeah, you're right.
So let's do this. All right. Now we wait for it to dry.
How long do you think it's gonna take?
I don't know. I guess we'll keep poking it every now and then.
I bet you didn't think you'd be making a plaster key today, huh?
Indeed. But I like it. It's rare that this job allows me to use my creative side.
Your creative side.
Well, granted, this key won't end up in any museum, but I enjoy the occasional artistic endeavor.
Like drawing?
Oh, God, no. I once drew a dress that everyone mistook for a birthday hat. I never drew again after that. What about you? Haven't I seen you drawing in that journal of yours?
Yeah, I doodle a little.
Hey, you should show me one day. I'd love to see your art.
Okay, but promise not to laugh.
What? I'd never, ever do that. I know I make fun of pretty much everything, but not people's art. That's their soul. I'm sure it's beautiful.
Thanks.
What do you like to draw anyway?
It's kind of silly, but I've started working on this little comic in which I imagine my life as a celebrity.
A celebrity?
Yeah. I've always found the lives of famous people so fascinating, you know? And I kind of envy them sometimes. All the drama, the excitement.
Yeah, because we're really lacking in drama and excitement today.
Well, today's the exception.
I'm sure there's something else in your life that excites you.
Well, I do like sailing.
Excuse
Sailing?
me? You sail? On a boat?
I used to, with my grandpa. But when he died, we had to sell the boat to pay off his debts.
Oh, that's too bad. I would have loved to go with you.
Oh.
Maybe it'd be possible to borrow a boat for a day. I think one of Grandpa's friends still has his.
Really? That would be great. I just love trying new things.
I'll see what I can do.
Hey, look. I think it's dry.
I can't believe it worked. I could not have done this without you.
Yeah, probably not. Well, I should get back upstairs before Bernard notices my absence, if he hasn't already. Let me know how it goes with the key. Oh, and be careful while turning it, okay? You wouldn't want it to break inside the lock.
Yeah, I'll be careful. Thank you for everything.
No problem.
You made a key.
Be careful, Sophie. You don't want this key to break. Unlike my favorite bar, this one was black. Her alliterative name will surely take you back. These two sure love their riddles.
In Atlanta, I noticed that yours was pretty worn down, so I decided to buy you a new one. I hope you like it, and since you enjoy them so much, here's a little puzzle to figure out the combination. 2 5-letter words are the key, both related to our history. Unlike my favorite bar, this one is black. Her alternative names will surely take you back. For the first one, take the first two. And the last one, take the last two. I don't know. Though. Hope you get better soon. Try to rest today. I'll bring you soup after class.
Huh. Marcella invited you to the movies. Let me guess. You said yes.
The Postman Always Rings Twice is playing at the theater tonight. It's based on a novel I read a while back. I'm sure you'll love to see it, seeing as you like crime shows and murder so much. Nothing creepy about that. Will you join me? I barely listened to Sister Miller's lecture today. It's secret language. All I do is look at your lips and imagine kissing you. I can't wait for tonight. Oh. Dear Annie, I could not. I just heard Doris Day on the radio, and it made me think of you. How much you love Sentimental Journey. Counting every mile of railroad track that takes me back. Last time I was in Texas, I felt like coming home. Now, strangely, I feel away from home. I wish you were here with me. I always feel at home in your arms. I can hardly believe it's been 5 weeks since we last saw each other. Sometimes I wonder if I might be going crazy. You're always in my head. Everything reminds me of you, not only songs on the radio, but silly things like the flowers in our garden that smell of your shampoo. And when people say the word darling, and I can hear you saying that in your lovely French accent. My family seems to have noticed my odd behavior, but I cannot tell them about you, even though I wish I could. I feel like climbing on the roof of the tallest building in Austin and shouting my feelings for you at the top of my lungs. God, I sound like a giddy teenager in love for the first time. Maybe I am. Sometimes I'm scared that all this time with you was nothing but a dream too good to be true. But I'm afraid that when I return to Montreal, I will realize that you never existed, or if you do exist, you don't remember me. I wish I had a picture of the two of us so I would know sure it was real. I long for your embrace and the taste of your sweet lips. Oh. Oh. Dear Anne, I'm sorry it took me so long to answer your last letter. It has been 6 months already since I left Montreal, as well as say, I don't know how to say that. My parents are glad I am done with my studies. They always thought it was a strange idea for me to go to university. Now they want me to find a husband and have children like any other woman. I think I will. These past few months, I had a lot of time to reflect on our relationship. You know my feelings for you, and I hope you never forget how much I love you. But we cannot hide our hearts in the sand any longer. We were lucky our story lasted as long as it did, and foolish to think that it could last forever. Our love is forbidden, hiding it from our family is proving more and more difficult each day. You will always have my special place in my heart, but I believe it's time for us to go our separate ways. You made me feel like a teenager. You made me feel like, you made everything but the present disappear. Now I need to be an adult and think about the future. No.
Hey Beth, got a minute?
For you, always, Bean.
I opened the chest in room 507.
You did? Damn, I have to admit I didn't really believe in our little plaster key, but way to go.
Yeah, I'm kind of surprised as well. It's quite sturdy.
So, spill it. What's in the chest?
A riddle.
A riddle?
I think it was written by Mrs. Beaumont for Mrs. Cruz. And I think the answer will give me the combination for a case I found in room 509. I could use your help with it, though.
Oh, God, I hate riddles. Well, let's hear it. Which part is causing you trouble?
Unlike my favorite bar, this one was black. Do you know what this could mean?
You said Mrs. Beaumont wrote the riddle, right?
Yeah, but I have no idea what her favorite bar is.
I think I do.
Really? How?
That's a story for another time.
Huh?
But if I had to bet, I'd put my money on the white cat.
The white cat?
White cat.
No, I'm so confused. So white is the name?
I'm not sure I get it.
Well, if I'm right about the white cat, then we're looking for...
A black cat.
Yep. Why don't you look around to see if there's any mention of a black cat in Mrs. Beaumont's stuff?
Okay, I will. You're not too bad at riddles, you know?
I never said I was bad at them, just that I hate them.
Mm-hmm.
Is there anything else?
Yeah, the other one.
Here's another one. Her alliterative name will surely take you back.
Alliterative what now? Andrew, you're a nerd. What's alliterative?
Hey, just because I read books doesn't mean I know everything.
Uh-huh.
Okay. It's a series of words that start with the same sound or letters.
Thank you, darling. Did you get that, Bean?
Yeah, I did. But that could mean a lot of things. I'm not sure where to look.
Yeah, me neither.
Tell her to look for a name and surname that both start with the same letter. Maybe it's someone famous, like a writer or a singer.
Huh. You got that?
Yes. Thank him for me.
Will do. Anything else I can help you with?
No, that's all. Thank you.
Okay, so a
Don't
name
mention it.
with the
I'm
same
just glad I
letter.
could be of some help. Call me after you've opened that case.
You know I will.
Okay.
So, I need to find something related to a black cat and a person whose first and last names start with the same letter.
Oh!
And a person whose first and last names start with the same letter.
Greta. Okay. And then the person.
A cat named Greta. G-R.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think that novelist, Bridget Boswell, is actually you, Marcella?
Oh. You know I prefer a good old crime story, but last week I came with a romance novel with an intriguing title, and they were roommates. I bought it on a impulse at a train station and read it from cover to cover during the journey. Can you imagine my surprise when I recognized that story? You may have changed the names and locations, but all of our moments are there. Our endless discussion in the dorm room, our first date in the theater, our trip to Quebec City. You often said writers are thieves, but I never understood until now. It has been almost 10 years since I received your last letter. The letter was that painted our story, has nothing more than a summer fling. At first, I could not believe you had written those words. Then I waited in vain for your answer and had accepted. Your love for me has never been real. For many years, I was heartbroken, angry, confused. I questioned the nature of our feelings, of our attraction, and made many wrong decisions. But this book, your book, am I foolish to think is proof that you really love me? In case, I hope you're well, and I'm happy to see you accomplish your dream of becoming a writer.
Oh, Anne. Murder might be a bit much, but you deserve some kind of justice.
I didn't expect you to reply to my letter, and I'm happy to see I was wrong. Your words have comforted me in a time of great distress. If only Lewis was half the man you say Hector is. He has quite a temper and hits me frequently. I am willing to put up with this as long as he doesn't hurt Michael. But there has been some days when it become almost unbearable. The other day I dreamt of our first date. We were watching The Postman Only Rings Twice again. Suddenly we were in the movie. You were Lena Turner and I was John Garfield. We were both plotting to kill my husband. I hate to admit, but I am almost hope in proximity. To answer your question, I do still have our box. My brother is currently in Atlanta for a week, and I was thinking of going to him with Michael next week. If you are able to meet me there, we can open the box together and laugh at silly things we thought were important for all these years. I hope I'll hear from you soon. P.S. Do you remember the secret language we invented in the Sister Millers? We couldn't understand the notes, and so she couldn't understood the notes that we passed during her class. I still do.
I do like a happy ending. I just hope that's where your story is headed.
Thank you for sending me signed versions of your latest novel. I think you're the greatest work ever. But I do have a few comments to help make the next one even better. First, I believe Rose should have more concern with what she deserves than what her husband deserves. He may not deserve the pain she will cause by leaving him, but they are both deserve to be happy. And they won't be as long as they remain together, as long as she does not listen to her own needs and doesn't listen to her own needs. Also, I think it'd be great if your next novel ends with a more positive note. Imagine if Rose left her husband and rode into the sunset with Eve. Imagine if they went to New York or Los Angeles, someplace where people like us are tolerated. Imagine if they got their happy ending. It'd be best story ever. I hope you consider it. P.S. I know you say invisibility protects us, but don't you ever wish to be seen sometimes? Wouldn't you like to people to know who you are? To recognize you on the street, to recognize your work? Why not publish your next novel under your own name?
Oh, so you came to Montreal under the pretense of celebrating your wedding anniversary. But all along, you meant to reunite with Anne.
I left the house, left Lewis. I couldn't take it anymore. I couldn't lie anymore. How do you do it? How do you manage to live a double life, to hide your work and your novels from your husband? I had so much less to hide, and yet Michael and I are staying at the Charlton Hotel until we find a place to stay and a divorce is done. I don't know how long it will take. Can you come see me? I really need you by my side right now. P.S. I wouldn't put it past Lewis to scour every hotel guest book in the region looking for me under my surname.
After all this, turns out you're a fan of Bridget? Of Marcella? That's a lot sweeter than I expected.
Although you don't know me, I think I can fairly say I'm your biggest fan. Your novels have literally changed my life. After the war, I almost spent 10 years in a psychiatric hospital because of panic attacks. None of the treatments were working, and I wasn't getting any better. I became friends with one of the nurses who started lending me books so I could pass the time. I didn't really like the first one, but I picked up your first novel. I had never read such a beautiful love story. It almost brought me to tears. I immediately urged the nurse to get me more of your books. Believe it or not, the more I read them, the less panic attacks I had. The doctor thought it was a new medication finally working, but I knew the truth. Your novels gave me the courage to get in contact with Lindsay, a friend from the war. I'd always felt for him the same way your characters feel for each other, but I had never dared telling him. Now I have, thanks to you. The thought of seeing him again is what motivates me to get better and leave the hospital. I hope to hear back from him soon. After my discharge, I wanted to thank you for everything you've done for me. I discovered it is a pseudonym, so tracking you down took longer than I thought. Fortunately, I'm very patient and resourceful, man. I've never given up. Do you think you can meet me? I have so much to tell you, Paul.
I'm glad you were able to open up to Marcella like this. Everyone needs someone to talk to.
Mm-hmm. Thank you for your answer in my letter. I realize how unsettling it must be for you. Please forgive me for tricking your editor into giving me your address. I know I shouldn't have done that. I wanted to thank you as well for encouraging words concerning Lindsay. I still not have heard back from him, and I'm starting to fear that I might have the wrong address. I wish to take a train to Virginia, but that's not an option right now, and I can barely pay the rent. I guess I have to find a job. As a kid, I dreamt of being an actor, a Hollywood star. I know it's a foolish dream, but what else can I say? What am I good at? I tried some odd jobs already, but employees turned me down as soon as they learned that I spent 10 years of my life. If it continues like this, I'll probably end up on the streets like many other army buddies. Why am I telling you this? After reading your books, I'm getting to know them too. I tend to forget that I am only a stranger to you. I hope you don't mind. You seem like a good listener. And I'm feeling rather lonely since I left the hospital. Anyway, please tell me about your life. And don't hesitate to write long letters. I already read your previous one 1,000 times already. Is this the guy who's stalking? I just
advance on my salary. So Marcella hired you. But what for?
I just received a letter from Lindsay's mother. She's telling me that he's dead. Words cannot begin to describe how empty I feel. He died 2 years ago before I ever sent him my letter. He will never know my feelings for him, and I will never know if he had loved me back. I guess I should have known this would end in pain, just like your novels. I wish I had Lindsay's ability to find beauty everywhere. Even during the war, amidst the death and chaos, he would marvel at the forests of Germany, at the sun and birds. He loved birds so much he could identify them just by listening to their song. I have to admit, your proposition took me by surprise. I was hesitant to leave home. At first, I was afraid to miss Lindsay's answer. But now there's nothing keeping me here. I'm desperate for anything that will help me forget the pain. But I don't have enough money to make it to Texas. Do you think you can give me an advance on my salary? In spite of everything, I am excited to finally meet you.
Oh, Lindsay's a man. Yeah, I guess it was presumptuous of me to think otherwise.
So, let me get this straight. Mrs. Beaumont and Mrs. Cruz are some kind of star-crossed lovers?
Seems like it, yeah. But I'm not sure whether they chose to meet here just to reconnect for a few days, or if there's something more to it.
Well, I may be able to help with that.
Really? How?
Oh, some mail arrived earlier for Mrs. Beaumont.
You've opened it, right?
Me? Disregarding someone's privacy?
Oh?
Of course I did.
I am a bad influence on you.
Or have we been bad influences on each other? I guess we'll never know.
So, what's in it?
It's 3 train tickets. And, there's a tourism pamphlet for California.
California.
Well, it makes sense. It's much more progressive there than it is here.
So, Anna and Marcella want to go there to live their love freely.
Oh.
Marcella, huh? You 3 are best pals now?
Well, after reading so much of their correspondence, I kind of feel like I know them, you know?
Yeah. But what about Mr. Morgan, though? I mean, Paul. How does he fit into all of this?
Turns out he's a big fan of Marcella.
Is she a celebrity or something?
More or less. She writes pulp fiction under a pseudonym. I think her books gave Paul a chance to get out of his own head while he was staying in a psychiatric hospital.
Huh, I see. He's still kind of a creep, though. Couldn't he have stuck to fan mail? Stalking her like that? That's going too far.
Mm-hmm.
And why did he have those pictures of you, anyway?
I guess we'll never know for sure, but I don't think it was ever about me.
It's always been about Anne and Marcella.
Exactly.
Well, it feels a tad anticlimactic.
Yeah.
But who needs drama, right?
At least it made our day pretty interesting.
It sure did. You know, after today, I think I get why you're so interested in the lives our guests lead. I try to forget they exist as soon as I'm done interacting with them. But once in a while, it's nice to remember that, well, even the most put-together person could be an absolute mess on the other side of the door.
Yeah.
What about you? Who is Beth Lambert when no one's looking?
I like to think that with me, what you see is what you get.
Mm.
But maybe an extra Snoopy super sleuth could uncover a few more layers.
Oh?
Maybe ones I didn't even know I had.
Challenge accepted.
Come see me when your shift ends, all right? We could leave together.
Sure. If we're able to. With all that snow, I'm thinking maybe we'll have no choice but to spend the night here.
Ooh, a sleepover. We could set up a pillow fort on the mezzanine.
A pillow fort? We do work in a hotel, you know. There are actual beds here.
I know, but isn't my way so much more fun?
Well, we could take a page out of Michael's book and decorate it, and then spend the night throwing stuff at Bernard whenever he comes through the lobby.
Now you're talking.
I love it.
I just have to finish my tasks for the day, and then I can leave.
I don't think it's going to end that way.
That ringing. Sounds like the elevator doors are jammed.
Yeah, it's not going to go the way I think it's going to go. What? It's jammed because someone's dead inside of the elevator. Yeah, but I said it's not gonna end the way that we think it's gonna end. It's not a little so like little happy ending. Oh my god.
Mr. Cruz?
I don't think you need to check to see if he's alive or not.
Mr. Cruz. Oh god. Oh god. What happened? Mr. Cruz's life insurance policy. Why did he have this on him? Marcella? Okay, let's not jump to conclusions. Is this about Paul? Does
Dude.
that mean...
Mr. Cruz, thank you for reporting that guest's unacceptable behavior. We will look into it as soon as possible. However, I regret to inform you that we cannot divulge a guest's personal information regardless of the guest's behavior. As I am sure you'll understand, we are concerned about our guest's privacy and our guest's pride itself in this discretion. Please contact us should the guest bother you again. Ooh.
I have to get the power back on.
Oh no, am I I think it's that way. I think I have to go that way to turn back on the power. Oh my fucking god. I don't want to go that way. That's where the body was dragged.
It's too big. I guess I'll need something pointier. I don't think there's anything here that would help me.
Something pointier. What's pointier? What?
Think, Sophie, think. What can you use to open the fuse box? Maybe an ice pick could pry open the fuse box. Think, Sophie, think.
Ice pick?
What can you use?
This is not how I thought this was gonna go. Does he think he's like killing them is gonna help them? Like he thinks that he's like helping her by killing. I'm like so scared because I hear somebody like walking upstairs and I mean, this is IRL, by the way. I thought I heard somebody like walking over. I checked this one, right? I don't even want to go in 505. I'm sure this was happening. I think he's actually helping her by killing her husband so they can be together. I don't remember seeing an ice pick anywhere. Did I really have to go down there? Yeah, I think I have to go with the self-serving ice, which is down there. Oh my god. I never went down here. I'm scared. I'm scared. I'm like so scared that he's gonna jump out and try to kill me or something. Like I don't know what to do here. I keep going closer and closer, and I'm like, I know that's where he dragged the body from. Where he dragged the body from? Oh, did a bunch of saving.
Hello? Is anyone in? Hello? I need help.
Oh my god. Okay. Oh my god, what's that happen here? That's the murder weapon. Is there somebody else in there?
Okay. This looks like something I can use to open the fuse box.
Where did he go? I'm like so scared because I don't know where he went.
The fuse box. Just get to the fuse box in the janitor's closet, Sophie. It's not far. It's too big. I guess I'll need that worked, thank God. Now, to get the power back.
Oh. You restored the power on the 5th floor. Okay, what's next?
Power's back. Now, I should go down to the lobby. Call the police.
And he kills me.
Is there anything I've forgotten? Once I leave this floor, I probably won't be able to come back. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
I'm gonna say, I don't think there's anything else on here. I don't know. I could be wrong.
Phone. I need a phone. Beth? Where is everyone?
Montreal Police Service, Station 22.
There's a man dead. He's been murdered. I need the police.
Please stay calm, ma'am. Where are you right now?
The lobby, but the body, it's upstairs.
Can you address, please.
Oh, 1178 Drummond Street.
All right, ma'am. Officers are on their way.
Thank you.
Okay. So what am I doing now?
Now, I just have to wait for the police.
And I get murdered.
Oh, hey you. Great timing, right? I'm thinking if we're lucky, Bernard will let us go home. No point in working in the dark. Sophie? Bean, you're not scared of the dark, are you? Hey, is everything okay?
I found Mr. Cruz. Hector,
Oh, you did? What was the bloke up to?
you don't understand. I found his body. He's dead, Beth.
What?
Merde. Merde. Sit down, okay? You look like you're about to faint.
Like, they just left his body inside of
You
the elevator?
called the police?
Yeah, they're on their way.
What happened? Was there an accident?
No.
No, I don't think so. Someone did this to him.
You mean... Merde. Do you think it could have been Anne and Marcella?
I don't know. I think it could have been. Yes? No?
I found something on Hector that would point to that. Yes.
Wait, so you touched the body? The dead body?
I mean, yes. Kind of.
Sophie, rule number 1 when stumbling upon a dead body. Do not touch. It could really get you in trouble. So, what did you find?
There was this letter that made it sound like Marcella would get a lot of money from her husband's death.
Ugh. Throw the affair into the mix and you get a pretty good motive.
That's what I'm thinking.
I'm probably going to hell for saying this. Who am I kidding? I'm going to hell anyway. I can't really blame her if she did it.
Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah. Not being able to be with the person you love must be so heartbreaking. I can understand wanting to find a way to escape.
You can?
I mean, I can't excuse murder, but I
mean, not him, but if it was the other girl's husband who was beating on her, yeah, definitely. Him, just divorce him.
Been with a woman before. She's a photographer in New York. We were together for a while, and I was so in love. It was like a fire a rain couldn't put out. I guess like anything that intense, it wasn't meant to last. But while it lasted, I was the happiest I've ever been. And if something had come between us, kept us apart, I would have done just about anything to be with her. Maybe...
Even murder?
Well, maybe that's what happened here with Anne and Marcella.
thank you. Thank you for trusting me with this.
Maybe now you can understand why I care so much about you. I don't know if I'm feeling inspired by Anne and Marcella, or if it's the shock of
Confession?
being so close to an actual murder, but, I'd really like for us to be more than just friends. Sophie.
Yes, me too.
Yeah. I'd like that too.
That's... The police is here. Just be mindful of what you tell them, okay?
Yeah,
But those pictures,
of course.
those pictures are gonna incriminate her. Maybe I should have grabbed the pictures. No! This is what they were talking about. They said, once I leave, I can't come back. I should have grabbed the pictures. God damn it. I'm gonna go to jail for snooping through people's stuff. I'm gonna lose my job.
Miss Roy? Miss Roy? Miss Roy?
Oh, sorry. I was distracted.
I really need you to focus right now. I don't want to be here all night, and I'm sure you don't either.
No. No, I don't.
I wasn't thinking about the pictures at all.
As I was saying, we're trying to ascertain the circumstances of Mr. Cruz's death. Can you tell me how you came to find the body?
I was cleaning room 509 when I heard the elevator bell ring. Again and again and again. I thought maybe a child was playing with the doors, so I went out in the corridor, and that's when I saw him. All the blood and...
Why was the elevator bell ringing?
I'm sorry?
You said you heard the elevator bell ring. Why was it ringing? I assume it wasn't a child after all.
Well, Mr. Cruz's body was preventing the doors from closing.
Really? When we found the body, it wasn't that close to the doors.
Oh, the stairs are blocked because of the renovations, so the elevator's the only way out of the 5th floor. I had no choice but to move the body. Just a little.
Ah, so that explains the traces we found. Thank you for clearing that up. So, what did you do after that?
Well, that's when the power cut. So I had to go to the janitor's closet.
To access the fuse box.
Exactly. I changed a few fuses and turned the power back on.
But there's a lock on that box, isn't there? Did you have the key?
No, I didn't. Only Eugene does. But I thought an ice pick might do the trick, so I went to the ice machine to get one.
You're a size 7, I suppose.
Yes, I am. Why?
What did you see when you went to the ice machine?
There was blood. A lot of it.
Did you touch anything?
I might have touched a few things. Just to figure out what had happened to Mr. Cruz.
Of course you did. Why so many witnesses can't help but compromise the evidence is just beyond me. Anyway, what did you do after restoring the power?
I took the elevator down to the lobby. That's where I called the police.
Do you remember what you said to the operator? The exact words.
No, I'm afraid I don't.
You said, there's a man dead. He's been murdered.
That's possible.
What makes you so sure it was murder?
I just assumed. What with all the blood.
I'm afraid I don't believe that, Miss Roy. It's more than an assumption.
What else do you believe in
I'm
there?
sure I understand what you...
I know you like going through your guests' personal...
I didn't take the pictures!
We found pictures of you snooping
I
around.
fucking didn't take the pictures.
Now, unless you want me to arrest you for violating your guests' privacy, I suggest you tell me everything you know.
All right.
Let's start with the victim's wife, Marcela Cruz. Apparently, she left in quite a hurry this morning. What can you tell me about her?
She's having an affair, but it's not what you think. She's been in love with another woman since college. They've been apart for more than 10 years, and now
Yes, I know all about Mrs. Cruz and Mrs. Beaumont's sexual deviance. Have you ever witnessed them engaging in immoral behavior?
Immoral?
What do you mean?
I'm asking if you've seen them being, intimate.
No, I haven't. No.
And did you hear them discuss their deviant ways in front of Mrs. Beaumont's son?
What?
Imagine
So you... Oh my
what
god.
kind of effect such perversion can have on a young child.
No, I didn't hear anything.
Did you hear them express their hatred of men? Did they ever talk about using violence against men? Did you hear them speak ill of Mr. Cruz?
No. I don't know what to do.
What are you trying to imply? That Mrs. Cruz killed her husband because she hates men?
I've seen it before from lesbians.
Oh, this has nothing to do with hate. It's about love. Not that you'd understand.
Oh, and you think you do? Then please, enlighten me.
She's brave enough to be with the one she loves. That doesn't make her a criminal. That doesn't mean she killed her husband.
I'm starting to worry you may be one of them, Miss Roy, since you're so eager to defend
And
these
I worry
deviants.
about your ability to do your job, Detective, since you seem to be such a—
Enough! One more word, just one more word, and you'll be spending the rest of your night in a cell. Now get the hell out of here. I've had enough of you.
Fuck you. I should have took the pictures. I keep thinking about the pictures, god damn it.
Hey. Hey.
What a week.
Yeah. So, what did Bernard want with you?
He wants me to clean the mess on the 5th floor.
What? Unbelievable.
I wish I would have stood up to him, but I really need this job.
I know you do. I'm really glad you're in my life.
Me too. I've been thinking about Anna and Marcella a lot.
Should I be jealous?
No, not in that way. I've been thinking about what they went through. How they had to lie and pretend. Day after day. How they had to live someone else's life for 10 years before they could finally be with each other. I don't think I could do that.
Well, I have good news for you, Bean. Times are changing. It's already started elsewhere. And it will get here, eventually. One day, all the Annes and Marcellas of the world will live happily together, and no one will give a damn.
I really hope that's true.
It will be.
Yeah, I believe it. Mad that he called them sexual deviants. Like, what the fuck is your problem? All three of them? They all work together? Damn, I wish they could have got away with it. And now he's with some bastard of a father. He was the guy on the 602. Maybe? I don't know. All wills that end well? Question mark. You completed the game. I'm assuming there's multiple endings. I really wish I would have went back and got the pictures. They were like, yeah, once you leave this floor, you can't. I was like, what do I need? And I'm like thinking about the safe, and it's like, I don't even need the safe. It wasn't the safe I needed. Turns out it was the pictures. I should have grabbed the pictures. But at least I didn't get arrested. That's good. I think if I would have stood up to him a little bit more, I think I would have definitely needed it.